was gonna take y'all outside, so here we are. I'm walking through, this is the famous block, man, from all my videos, and just bringing it to y'all in an interactive format. It's been really fun building it. I just love how the tools have come along so far that building a game and building a cinematic engine are almost the same thing. So this is like a representation of my cinematic engine, where I can really create animation that looks like how I want it to look at a very fast clip. So, you know what I'm saying? This block doesn't exist in space and time, in the space-time continuum. So like, it's always this year plus 20 years ago at the same time. So let that go through your brain. It's the lab. So when you see me in the lab, this is the lab you see me in right here. And on this block too, you got all the cars from the different videos I worked on or directed or co-directed. And like, for example, this is the Green Monster from the I Get Money 50 Cent video. You seen that video? We had the blue and green Lambos all through there, all heavy, and that's the Green Monster right there. So got my production van back here. So when we go out to go shooting, we take that van and fill it up with the gear. Let's see. Right here's the corner store. I'm gonna take y'all in here. It's Romero's Grocery, and they're still remodeling a little bit. They had like a Kevin Hart Nation crypto magazine event in here a couple weeks ago, and they still got the stuff up, and I think it's gonna stay there for a while. It's my project after all. That's Unc. We ain't gonna talk about him right now. He gets on my nerves. And yeah, so we just walking through. Let's see. I'm gonna take y'all down the block a little more. This is the Big Pun Bentley. It's a Bentley Arnage. I think a 2000 model, maybe 99. And if you saw the Big Pun video, which if you know me, it's probably my claim to fame in terms of like my early entry into the music industry. This car was the main attraction. Like Big Pun and Fat Joe were riding around in it, had the TVs in the headrest, and then it took off and flew away to the Terror Squad mansion. And I know I'm the first one to put an animated flying car in an animated hip hop video. I know that for sure. And this is the car right here. So we'll take it for a spin one day. Not today though. Over here is the Broadway All Day Cineplex. So it's not named after me. I'm named after the block over here because like this is just where it represents where all my dreams came together. So on this over here on this what do they call that? I forgot what they call it now. But on the marquee, you have like my videos from over the years. So feel free to look those up on YouTube. Decent numbers, you know what I'm saying? Way before the gram, way before all that, we were already on YouTube putting up numbers. Yeah, man. So all of those objects and items and sceneries and characters are part of my world that still exists here. You know what I'm saying? And that was my long game, my long-term plan, to be able to bring all this together. First it was going to be, last year obviously the NFT stuff was the most popping thing, and it still is. For those that that wonder, like Kevin Hart Nation is still in effect, and I'm working on that right now. So, but anyway, like the 3D objects as a tangible object that still exists and that has value is something I believe in. I always believed in. So NFTs was one phase of that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's about creators like really truly building worlds where we can all hang out, where I'm directing what the world is. It's what Walt Disney did for Disney World, which still exists. So to me, that's really the real, that's the next evolution of like, you should be able to go to a world that represents your favorite artists or favorite things or favorite movies and stuff like that. And that's what I'm most interested in bringing to you. So this is my version of that so far, because I'm still building. If you look over here, I'm really excited. I just got my 96 Big Body Benz out of the shop, the hover shop, and yeah, man, that baby hovers now. Check this out. Once you got the anti-gravity pods on there, you could just push it around like it's an ice hockey table, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Tons of metal. I'm just nudging it along now. we're not gonna drive it right now, but it will make its debut in motion in the Biggie Smalls Road to Riches remake video I'm going to do. I always kind of go back to that song. It just represents like, before to me it represents like peak golden era material, like, where yes they had a West Coast East Coast beef, but in the beginning there was really a lot of respect for the work and for the success. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really started the relationships between Snoop and Biggie and Puffy and Suge. Like they started from a place of like admiration really, and it just went to someplace else. But that record it's just to me it's Biggie at his creative finest, man, at his best. The rap Alfred Hitchcock. So this is the Benz that you're going to see him riding. It's not just going to be a regular Benz, it got to be a flying Benz, because again, we are not in a certain time frame in this world. It's everything at once here. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a movie about that, but like we've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like space and time, it's all one thing here. So that's why it's whatever time it is, wherever. And I'm still about to go get some coffee. Right here we got these. I don't know who put this here. These things are kind of mysterious. I've tried to shoot at them. They're indestructible, so we'll figure that out later. But these little mysterious drones are popping up. I don't like it. Over here's my court. I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmy Butler with that crazy performance the other night. You know what I'm saying? Carrying the Heat, keeping them alive. I'm not a Celtics fan at all. I'm a long-suffering Wizards and Commanders fan. So shout out to Jimmy. Wait, that's not Jimmy, right? Oh, shout out to Trey for taking out the Celtics, but shout out to Jimmy because I'm just a fan of how he plays the game. We're not gonna get too deep into that because it's a small cross section of like sci-fi nerds that also love sports and stuff. Or maybe there isn't, so we'll see. Anyway, whatever we're gonna name this court, we're gonna figure it out, and eventually we'll have like interactive basketball features here where maybe we can all play some virtual one-on-one or even more. Who knows? Time to go get this coffee. So this is Xavier's Diner featuring Zion's Coffee, and this is where I go. I write my treatments here. I have my meetings. You know what I'm saying? I turn down lowball budgets and bad ideas, and I call security and kick people out of here. Because it's my spot. Sorry, a little choppy. I got my video screen rolling here in the back. So what you see here is actually a good time, and this is a hype reel for the Kevin Hart Nation NFT project, and I'm still very proud of that project. We just didn't get to launch in an optimum way, but man, we put a lot of work in that, and I'm just happy to be able to bring a different level of like Kevin being able to be himself. He doesn't have to be like, and he's great at playing different animated roles in different movies, but he's actually just being himself, and that's what I'm most like happy to be a part of creating. So we're gonna sit up here up in the booth. Oop, I'm not trying to stand on the couch yet. We're gonna sit here in the booth. I always got two computers around, one for creating stuff, the other one for editing. It's just the way I go. Yeah, man. This Wednesday, just wanted to walk y'all through the block a little bit. Let me turn the right way here. Just wanted to walk y'all through the block a little bit since I've been just showing y'all the lab lately. I wanted to show y'all that there's something outside that window. All right. So y'all have a good day. It's your boy BWay. Another episode, 4083. We're gonna keep them coming. All right. Y'all take it easy. Peace.